Well, a lot of us have done it. Ducked out of a party without saying goodbye, and escaped that they call ghosting.
But would you ghost on your employer? As the job market is humming along, that is actually happening. Potential employees, even people already on the payroll, are just disappearing, which we discovered makes it very hard to run a business. As if running a busy restaurant is not hard enough, Joshua Walter is staring down a problem he never saw coming.
And when I block off 15, 30, an hour to do interviews and nobody shows up, that time's wasted.
Walter works at Meraki, a trendy spot in Walker's Point. When he posts a job listing online, it's not that people don't apply. They do. They just never show up.
Last week I had 6 interviews lined up for a day, and I had 1 show up.
Order up.
If you think that's rude, imagine how Molly Sullivan feels.
You actually made a hire.
Yeah.
And this person on day 1 didn't show up.
Yeah. You know, 5 minutes passed, 10 minutes passed, and we're like, she's not coming.
Molly was stood up, which means at Miss Molly's Cafe, the boss is often stuck doing it all.
I am doing everything from washing the dishes to doing the QuickBooks. I mean, it's just, I have to do it has to be done to make my business operate.
Walter and Sullivan have both been haunted by ghosts. People who either commit to an interview or accept a job, never to be heard from again. As Marquette University professor Bonnie O'Neill explains, it's a problem that appeared from out of thin air.
I think the last 6 months there's really been an explosion of it. Professional organizations are hopping on board saying, what is this thing, this ghosting?
While there is no data on ghosting, the Bureau of Labor Statistics does track when people quit a job. That is at record levels. Quits bottomed out at 21 million in 2009 during the peak of the recession. Last year, 38 million people quit their job. O'Neill says the strong labor market has made people picky. What she can't figure out is why ghosters can't return a phone call or an email.
I don't understand why they don't feel compelled to do that in return. So I wish I had a really good answer for that.
If it's not for you and you don't like it, common courtesy, give a notice. Let me know it's not for you.
For employers, it's not the backing out that hurts the most, it's the surprise. They have budgets and schedules to meet, and work that needs to get done. Molly Sullivan hopes this is just a phase and not the mindset of today's young workforce.
It makes me feel sad about, you know, people in my generation. I'm an older millennial, I guess. And I would never, ever dream of doing something like that to someone.
And it's not just the service or the hospitality industries that see ghosting. Professor McNeil says it's also rampant in the tech and the IT fields. That's where competition for workers is fierce.
That's just repugnant. That's hard to believe.
Common courtesy.
Unbelievable.